Oh, I will say the steak was terrible. I hated it.
Terrible. Okay, it's case by case.
I tried like 5
cases by because I think like this is like a kind of problem because maybe a lot of people will go there like romanticizing like, oh, this British gentleman's going to be lovely and like wonderful, and then they meet like this roadman. Okay, I'll take that too. Better educated.
Hello, I'm Hallie from the US.
And I'm Cady from England.
Especially because I'm from the south of the US. One of our stereotypes is that we're really like friendly and welcoming.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, and I think it's true, definitely. I guess I appreciate that. If you're going in line at the grocery store and the cashier will probably ask you like how your day is, we actually get like a little bit disappointed if they don't ask us.
At Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like the positive stereotypes from England because, you know, mostly it's like people thinking that the men are gentlemen, which is not 100% true. And I'm trying to think of like polite.
Maybe it's just from the way that you talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, we think you're more polite.
I think we try and be polite. I think that a lot of people think that we've got good manners, which I really like that stereotype because I think that we do focus a lot on having good manners. So I guess that's a good stereotype. I like that one.
I would also say like better educated.
Better educated. Okay, I'll take that too. Better educated.
I definitely think it's true. Also, can I just say, wait, what's his name? Chris Evans?
Yeah.
Chris Evans was my only crush. But anyway, yeah, I definitely think it's true. Because I went to the UK recently and I saw a lot of, lanky people.
Yeah, this is pretty true. I think like, of course, like not everybody, but there are a lot of like more slimmer, like smaller build, like especially for teenagers. So like when I see the difference between like teenagers in American movies compared to like teenagers in like British movies and TV shows, it's totally different. Like the teenagers in like American movies are all like jacked and stuff, and they're all like love the gym and stuff, and I don't know how real that is in the US. In the UK movies, like you'll see like they're just like, for me it's like a regular looking teenager. I guess there's some like sporty people who are probably a bit like more buff, but
I think also like maybe in America we have sports after school like that are affiliated with the school, but do you guys have it?
Yeah.
At school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we do like, I guess the most popular would be like football. So those guys tend to be like more on the like slim, lean side.
For everyone else.
They would be like the slim, lean side. So, and I know that you guys do like the American football and wrestling and stuff like that. So I guess
basketball,
those guys
tennis, swimming, yeah, everything. Like
so they tend to be a bit more
baseball.
Maybe like rugby guys, you know, like they're the guys with the bigger build. But yeah, mostly it's football or no sports at all. So that's why a lot of the guys would be like slim. In general, the stereotype is pretty true. Like I can imagine seeing this guy a lot. Compared to like in America, like our idea of America is these kinds of guys, like the ones who are obsessed with sport and gym. I love that, piss drunk.
This is a hard one because I don't know how drunk they are, because it's like harder for me to tell when British people are drunk than when American people are drunk, because I think British people have better manners when they're like wasted maybe.
Well, that depends.
Do you guys say wasted or you just say piss drunk?
One fun thing about England is you can use absolutely any word you want to describe that you're drunk, like anything, and just put like ed at the end. I guess there's like a bunch of words by region that are used to describe drunk. Like you can say trolleyed, say shreked. Don't know why. I was fucked, I was shreked, I was all these stupid words.
Yeah, this isn't a stereotype that I would have of British people though.
Oh really?
It doesn't come to mind. Like I would think of pubs and drinking, but I wouldn't think of getting drunk.
I think this is a pretty accurate stereotype. You know, of course there's like, maybe not like piss drunk, but we do enjoy to have like a drink when we can. It's sunny, let's go to a beer garden. That's a huge thing, we love beer gardens, you know, like.
Is that just beer in a garden?
Technically, yeah, like we'll go to the pub and they'll have like an outside seating area, which
patio.
is like picnic benches, and then we'll go there and drink. But yeah, I think drinking is like an occasional thing, like even after funerals, we have a party and like people get really drunk because it's like a celebration celebration of the person's life. So I think like when I was working in an office, like even on lunchtime, we went and like had a beer sometimes. So yeah, I think we like to enjoy. I can confirm that this is true. I'm sick of it. And especially like, you know, going abroad and living abroad and meeting so many different people. Of course, I understand that they're excited and they really enjoy Harry Potter and they like to talk about it, but obviously like being a British person, yeah, I grew up watching Harry Potter and I did enjoy the movies, but like hearing it over and over again, I'm like, oh my goodness. Wow. Surely there's something else.
I didn't see Harry Potter, but I will say when I went to Bath, I bought 3 Harry Potter pins because I was going to the Netherlands and I had friends there and I wanted to bring them a gift, something I could afford, which was a Harry Potter pin. So I am guilty of like perpetuating the stereotype.
Yeah, letting the stereotype get out there. It's kind of cute, like, you know, if people really enjoy it, but hearing it constantly, it does get tiring, so I'm like, But I just have to like grin and bear it, you know, I don't want to be rude to people and be like, can you just stop it?
I would say maybe Friends, like quoting Friends, but it doesn't bother me because there's so much, I guess Friends is so much like more content than a couple Harry Potter movies. Everyone's gonna attack me in the comments for sure. I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter because my mom thinks it's witchcraft. Oh, well this one's true for me, definitely. I guess it's my like British heritage, maybe. Yeah, I would say British people on television have like a spray tan all the time, right?
Oh yeah. This is like, I'm gonna say 50% true, or maybe a little bit higher, maybe like 60, 70% true. Because British people love the sunshine. And I guess that there are like a lot of people that get burnt quite easily because of like the fair skin and everything. You know, we don't have hot weather very much. So as soon as it gets close to like 20 degrees, all the guys are like with their tops off in the street and just walking around. And
like, I know when I need to visit. I would say that I just think that they show their emotion in like a more reserved way. This isn't a stereotype that I've had of Brits.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it, yeah, I would say that I think that they express themselves better, maybe in my mind, than Americans do.
Kind of like 50-50 stereotype, because I think that the stereotype probably originated from like a lot of people being in London. And you know, like London's like the big business area. It's where a lot of office workers are going to like work and stuff. So I guess there's like probably a bunch of like really miserable suited people roaming around. So maybe people think like, oh, they're not very emotive from there. And I think like in conversation, I guess like Americans are a lot more like excited and expressive when they speak, and we can be, I guess, like probably on these videos I'm like really over the top, but I think in general conversation I'm a bit more like, we don't want to be too much like, you know, in your face, so
more reserved
a little bit. So I think it's so-so. When it comes to like being like sad or like really upset and like disappointed, oh no, actually we're good at being disappointed. Being sad, like we don't want to kind of be burdensome and show like too much emotion, so like in those cases a lot of people just like keep it kind of downplayed, so we're just like, oh, it's fine.
This is definitely not a stereotype that I had of British people, because I think it's because I'm from the South and we say sorry so much. Or like, and I personally like say it way too much. Like it's lost all meaning on me because I'm just like, sorry, sorry. No, sorry, what did you want? Sorry, I didn't hear you, sorry.
That's probably like pretty
So it's like I said, I think a lot of things are similar about British English and Southern American English.
Yeah, like we do say sorry a fair amount, but I don't think we say it as much as like, you know, the stereotype. I watched like a TikTok the other day of somebody who I guess has been learning a British accent, and like she kept saying sorry so many times in the sentence, and she was like, this is how British people speak, and I was like, don't think so. So that was a little bit awkward for me, because I think it's a bit of like of an overplayed stereotype. We definitely do say sorry, maybe a little bit more than other people do, like the same way you said, you use it like, oh, sorry, like that. You know, like if I've dropped something or bumped into somebody, I'll be like, sorry, like that. But yeah, I won't use it like every other word. We're just trying to like be polite.
I did think that people said sorry less than when I'm in the South. But I did think that they were much like friendlier with their greetings. Everyone said hello. Most people said like they always had like a pet name that they were using.
I love that. When you go to like the north of England, I haven't spent much time in the south, so I can't really speak for the south. Like they love pet names and everything. Like when you go in to like a salon or something, the girls will be like, oh, you're right, babe. And then like the older women will be like, hello, sweetheart, or like, hiya, love.
Yeah,
and
darling. I got everything.
Better. It just sounds so lovely.
Well, I was born in Alabama, so maybe I'm sick of hearing about like marrying your cousins and stuff. And like in Alabama's famous for like marrying their cousins.
It's
like incest.
I mean, I've heard that also about like people marrying their family members and things. It's just like I don't know.
Because it's legal to marry like your third cousin, I think.
Whole like all of the British guys being a gentleman, like, you know, of course some of them are going to be lovely and some of them will be gentlemen, but I'm definitely not going to say all of them.
I can confirm that they're not all gentlemen.
Because I think like this is like a kind of problem, because maybe a lot of people will go there like romanticizing like, oh, this British gentleman's going to be lovely and like wonderful, and then they meet like this roadman who can hardly even speak English. Like I don't think it's going to be. So I'm kind of tired of that one. I'm also tired of the bad food thing. I feel like I've said this because I think like so many people have never even tried foods from England and they're just saying it because other people do. Like I feel like maybe a lot of American people say it on like TV and stuff, and then like all the other people who've watched it are like, oh yeah, that's right, like the food sucks. So if I tell them like name a food that sucks, they don't even think of anything. So I'm like,
I think that's the point. We can't think of any British foods except fish and chips.
We eat so much like foreign foods, that's probably...
Oh, I will say the steak was terrible. I hated it. Terrible.
Okay, it's case by case.
I tried like 5.
It's 5 cases, Mike. I thought this was really fun, like talking about stereotypes and stuff, because there are a lot of them that people have, so it's quite fun to like address those. And I guess some of them were true. It's fun to hear what you thought about the stereotypes too.
Yeah, I was miserable. I mean, I hate spending time with Cady.
It was terrible. We had a horrible time.
I had a great time today.
So today we talked about the typical British stereotypes.
If you liked the video, then please subscribe and leave a comment.
Bye.